Hello everybody, what is up? It's your girl Blessing. Hi. I know it's been a couple months since my last video, but the last couple months have been full of a lot of changes. I just moved into a new city, got a new apartment, started a new job, so there's a lot that's been going on. Just a lot that I'm trying to take care of and figure out still, but I wanted to jump on here and just talk to you guys. And today I want to talk about confidence, self-confidence, how I achieve self-confidence, and I want to share a little bit more of my journey and my story with you guys today. So let's get right into it. So confidence, I have my laptop here. So confidence is a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. So my journey to self-confidence, I think, started in my freshman year of college. When I first got to college, I had just moved from West Africa, which is where I grew up, in Burkina Faso, to Indiana. So growing up in West Africa, it was a predominantly Black population, so just coming here and to America, mainly Indiana, and there was a lot of culture shock for sure, but there was also a lot of things that I didn't know about that I learned, mainly just how society works here, and just also especially racial issues here. And so that was all very new for me. And one of the biggest things for me was, learning about how to be a Black woman in America and getting used to that. That wasn't easy at all. So just discovered a few things like beauty standards and how, Black women are portrayed in the media, and how Black women aren't really considered as attractive or desirable in society here. So it was just a lot to take in, I think, that year. And also my sophomore year, I struggled a lot with, this is overwhelming, and how can this be my truth? So it was really challenging for me in that period. I'm just trying to figure out a lot of things. And so I started to, do more research on it and hear stories from other Black women and just try to learn more about this and why things are the way they are, and trying to make sense of it almost. So that was really, really challenging. And just, I would ask myself a lot of questions will guys not find me attractive? It was just, there was so much going on. So I didn't really have a lot of confidence. It just took away that from me. I struggled a lot with trying to figure out who I was, and because there was this, how society, portrays and kind of even saying, oh, this is who you are, this is who you should be, versus what you know and what you believe. And so I think what really, really helped me was going back to the Bible. And there's this verse in Psalms that says that you are wonderfully made. And that really, really opened my eyes up to just realize that none of this other stuff matters. Not society, not the media or other people, none of that really matters. What matters is who God made you to be. And God makes no mistakes at all. He created you, and He loves you, and you're beautiful, and you have all these amazing qualities that He made you with, and you are made to shine. And that was just it for me. From that point on, I realized, I'm not going to follow this narrative and like follow the rest of the world. I'm just going to be me. And that was really, really empowering. And I think that's also how I started. I got into like, doing photo shoots and modeling. I think for me, it was a way to kind of just like celebrate my own beauty. Because if you're not seeing that anywhere else, might as well just do it yourself. Just like celebrating like who you are and the beauty that you see. Whether or not others see it, it's okay. You just have to just be you and just be confident in yourself and just trust in you as well. So like I started doing photo shoots and just and also around that time discovered a bit more about myself, like what my style is, what I like, and also how to take care of myself. And so all that was really, really, really important to me, because when you start to love yourself, then you know how to take care of yourself. Whether it's like what you eat, or your skincare, how you do your hair, all these different things, makeup, all of that comes from self-love. And so that was something that was really important to me. And just learning all of that was just so refreshing and so empowering. That also kind of tied in to social media as well, where it's like, posting pictures and stuff like that, and realizing how important it is to really not care what people think. Because like people, that's also one thing that I had to learn. Like people, not everybody will like you, and so you really, really have to learn to not care about what people think or say about you. Because when you reach that like level of being confident in yourself and you're positive about a lot of things about yourself and all of that, a lot of people won't like that about you because they don't have that. And so in order to bring you down, they say all these negative things about you or whatever it is. Like not everybody will like you because of that. And so I had to learn to really just not care and not value other people's opinions about me, whether especially the negative ones, because so that's something that you also have to, and it's really hard to do, but once you get there, it's so freeing. And so I have to do that. And that also tied in with social media, because when I would post pictures of myself or like stories or whatever it was, I didn't really care about how many likes I get. Didn't really care about how many likes I get or like who views my story, all of that. Like for me, it's just, I just put it out there, and whatever happens. I like the picture, somebody else might not like the picture, and that's okay. I just post it, and I'm not really posting it for other people, really. It's like my Instagram is kind of like this photo album with just all these memories and like, this photo shoot, and like just remembering, that was fun, and just different things. So it's not really for others to see, at least like that's not what it is for me. So I just put it out there, and so I don't really care if I get 100 likes or 50 likes. I just post a picture, and that takes a lot of work to get to that level of, I don't care what people will say or if they'll like this. Like, you don't need validation from others. Obviously, I'm not perfect, and I know there's a lot that that I have to work on, and I'm just trying to strive to be to be a better version of myself every day, right? Because we learn every day. There's going to be failures, imperfections, all those different things, but you learn to love yourself as you go, because you evolve every time that something happens or whatever it is, you know, you grow. And so yeah, that growth, you also have to learn to love that. And so yeah, so that's really been my journey of just getting rid of all the negativity and appreciating who I am and who God made me to be. And just also, like, not just loving myself as a person, but also as a Black woman, because there's so much beauty in Black women. And just, it's so unfortunate because the world doesn't either, like, the world doesn't see that, or, you know, they see it and they don't want to show it. So it's just, it gets upsetting. But as long as you know who you are, and as long as, you know, you don't really care about the rest of the world and what they think or what they see, none of it matters. You just do you, and you just be you. You're beautiful, you're smart, you're strong, just so many amazing things that you are. And God makes no mistakes. He made no mistakes in making you. And so it's so important, it's so important to learn to know that and to remember that every single day. And just ignoring all the negativity. People will try to project their insecurities onto you, and you just have to ignore that, because that's not on you, that's on them. And so that's something that I also had to learn. And, you know, and some people, you know, will say negative things like, you know, oh, she's just too arrogant, or, you know, cocky, whatever it is. And I feel that there is a difference between being arrogant and being confident. Arrogance, it's pretty much just, you know, like feeling superior to other people, or like feeling like you're better than others, and that's really not what confidence is. Confidence is more like you're sure about yourself, and that's not a means to make, like, to put anybody else down. Like, yes, I'm not saying that, oh, I'm the prettiest or the smartest or whatever it is. Like, it's not saying that I'm, you know, better than all these other people. No, I'm just sure about me, and I'm taking care of me, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, when you know who you are, and you know who you belong to, and you know that God is with you, and that even when things don't go the way you would want them to, that God is still in control, and just giving Him and like surrendering all of those worries just onto Him, there's just this freedom that you have, and you don't have to like hold all of this burden on your back. So it's just so freeing, and just you can just take a deep breath and know that He's in control, and He's got you, and He's got the situation. And so with that, like, comes this immense joy of just knowing that you have God on your side. And because you have God on your side, no one and nothing can come against you. And so that's such a beautiful truth, and I just want all of you to hear that and remember that always, always, always. So yeah, so that's, I just wanted to share my journey with you all, and wanted to be able to, you know, just remind you of a lot of these beautiful truths. And yeah, and so I want to leave you with this amazing quote from a book called She Inspires. And it says, who is she? She is a daughter. She is a best friend. She is a pocket full of light. She is a spark of something good, a dream grown large, and the right thing at the right time. Her spirit is the first thing people notice, and everyone agrees that the very fact of her in the world means there is still so much good to come. So yes, guys, I really, really want you guys to remember this. Whatever you do, wherever you go, if you ever feel down or discouraged or whatever it is that's going on, just remember who you are. And most importantly, remember who God says you are. And so I just want to encourage you guys today, and just, I love you guys. Please, please stay encouraged, stay blessed. And don't forget to please comment. I want to hear about you guys' journey to self-confidence, you know, how it's been going, and if you have any questions for me, please comment those down below. Love you guys. Bye.